so excited to present to you our campaign, Fly With Us. First off, I'd like to introduce you all to our team. We are Beeb Consulting. I'm Eve Gray, and today I'm joined by Brendan Peters, Ethan Wales, Brianetta, and our professors, Dr. Constancio Paranol. Our team identity is rooted in our commitment to creating positive impact for both our clients and the planet, centered on sustainability, innovation, and collaboration. Using our SMART strategy values, which consist of sustainability, mobility, agility, responsibility, and transparency, we hope to bring helpful insight to the Radio Flyer digital marketing team. Our team started off with a question: how can Radio Flyer increase its market presence and garner the brand recognition that it needs to compete within the electric bike industry while still maintaining its core values? We then broke that main question down through our analysis into 3 bite-sized questions. First, how can Radio Flyer educate customers on the benefits of the Flyer e-bikes? Then, how can Radio Flyer adapt to the new consumer buying habits? And finally, how can Radio Flyer utilize its unique 100-plus year heritage to its benefit? For the first question, our strategy is to use paid and owned media, as well as adding a section onto the Radio Flyer website titled New Bike. We then created an in-person event, the Flyer Academy. Finally, the third question can be addressed through our strategy of influencer marketing through the targeting of the feeling of nostalgia. The overall value of this campaign would be a 5.34 return on investment from paid media advertisements, a potential return on investment of $183,900 per store yearly for Radio Flyer through the event, and a 4.2 return on investment from influencer ads. In order to begin answering some of our burning questions about our target market's buying habits and their knowledge of Radio Flyer's brand and the new Radio Flyer line of e-bikes, we created a survey. This short 5 to 10 minute online survey was sent to individuals from within our target market across the Western and Central United States. Our average survey respondent had a relatively high level of income, some sort of college degree, and works full-time. But how did they feel about e-bikes? And more importantly, how did they feel about Radio Flyer's line of e-bikes? Unfortunately, our survey uncovered some harsh realities about the contrast between consumers' knowledge of e-bikes in general and their knowledge of our Radio Flyer e-bikes. Almost 80% of respondents had heard of electric bikes, but only slightly over 1% had heard of Radio Flyer's e-bikes. Instantly, we knew that the first step would be to enhance the awareness of the Radio Flyer line of e-bikes within the United States e-bike market. But that just led us to more questions, starting with, once Radio Flyer started to gain more recognition from within the American e-bike space, how could we then help to motivate newly aware customers to first consider buying an e-bike, and second, consider buying that e-bike from us? And we found that the most important factor was charge distance, followed by a route calculator, a cost comparison with normal vehicles, a bike path map, and customer testimonials. After looking over our research, it was clear that Radio Flyer was facing some major obstacles, and the largest being the low brand awareness amongst potential e-bike customers. We also faced the issue that while consumers know about e-bikes, they had no idea about the multitude of benefits that purchasing an e-bike could bring them and their families. We also identified that we could be doing more both on our website as well as in person to create brand awareness, product awareness, and overall customer satisfaction. From here, the Fly With Us campaign was born.
The goals of the Fly With Us campaign are simple. Using our campaign and pinpointed marketing strategies, we hope to increase Radio Flyer's market presence, generate greater brand awareness, build trust between families and the Radio Flyer brand, and help Radio Flyer collect qualitative and quantitative research that can be helped to be used in future marketing campaigns. Our Fly With Us campaign is comprised of 3 interconnected strategies. The first is a Flyer Academy, an all-in-person, all-ages welcome Radio Flyer collaboration with Academy Sports that will be held at Academy Sports locations beginning in the month of May. The second aspect is our new U-Bike portion of the Radio Flyer website, an interactive space where consumers can personalize their e-bike experience and answer questions that may have created purchase decision barriers. The third aspect of the campaign is the promotion of Flyer Academy events and new website pages on all social media platforms using both paid and owned media. This is an example of how we could roll out Fly With Us campaign. First, we develop then deploy U-Bike web pages before registration for Flyer Academy events. This will help bolster registration for the events and save us money by creating a new awareness and sign-up point that doesn't need to be advertised using paid media. The pilot partnership, the Flyer Academy event, will begin during Bike Month and be monthly, quarterly, or yearly, depending on the effect of the event on Radio Flyer's total profits. Of course, during this full campaign, we'll be heavily utilizing both paid and owned media strategies. Now let's dive a little deeper into our partnership with Academy Sports. Academy Sports is a large-scale, quickly growing, higher-end sporting good retailer with 270 locations across central and southern United States. Their size, location, and slightly bougier feel makes them the perfect option for our partnership, but what really sets them apart is their commitment to the communities, the environment, and making a positive impact. Commitments are in line with Radio Flyer's own. Now we'll explain what exactly the Radio Flyer Academy is. The Flyer Academy will begin with an in-person event held in tandem with Academy Sports during Bike Month. In order to register, participants will be prompted to sign up for a Radio Flyer account. Those who already have a Radio Flyer account will receive email notifications of the event, and all registered attendees will get 15% off bike accessories. It will be open to schools and surrounding areas, families, and anyone who wants to learn the joys of riding e-bikes. There will be e-bike riding lessons for kids during one of the weeks of the event, and anyone who does attend can get their license to ride an e-bike. For the event promotion, as for our own media goes, we plan to promote the event by sending emails to Radio Flyer's mailing list and creating Instagram and Facebook story posts and page postings as well. Here are some examples of potential posts that could be used to promote the event. As for event registration, we made a drop of what could be charged for participation in these events once the Academy gains some momentum. Event registration can be used to track the success of the campaign and offer more personalized experience based on the past bought. For instance, school passes are available to schools or classes looking to participate in the event for just $5 per student, while a $25 family pass can get the whole family involved for a fun experience. As a disclaimer, the pilot program registration will be free of charge. After the event, we want to ensure we can hold on to our new or potential customers by sending out personalized emails, posting user-generated content from the events, collecting feedback from surveys, and offering deals to all flyers, all with a link that brings the consumers back to the U-Bike page.
Now, let me quickly introduce you all to our 4 buyer personas. The Andersons, first-time parent buyers who don't have the space to store multiple vehicles. Suburban Sutton, a stay-at-home mom who wants something that she can quickly take her children to run errands with. Downtown Danny, a corporate employee who wants a faster way to commute to the office. And Environment Emery, a nature enthusiast who wants an environmentally friendly way to see the world. We'll be focusing on what a customer decision journey might look like from the Andersons' point of view. Now imagine this. The Andersons are looking for something fun to do with the kids this weekend. Miss Anderson sees an ad for the Flyer Academy event at their Academy Sports location down the road. She signs up for a family pass, they attend the event, become Flyers, and their kids have a blast learning how to ride an e-bike and receiving their honorary license to ride. But even though they had a great time, they aren't fully ready to purchase a Radio Flyer e-bike quite yet. Then Miss Anderson receives an email thanking her for her participation in the event and offering her 10% off discount on e-bike accessories if she clicks the link and signs into her Flyer account. Intrigued, she clicks the link and is brought to this page where she can log into her account. Once she signs in, she's brought to the U-Bike interactive page where she's offered a few options: charge distance, year path, e-bike comparison, and hashtag fly with us. She's anything like the 72% of survey respondents who said charge distance would motivate them to consider purchasing an e-bike. Then she'll click on the first tab, charge distance. Miss Anderson's best fit e-bike will populate on the page and she'll be prompted to enter the beginning and ending points of her most common commute. In this case, taking her 5-year-old daughter to school in the morning. When she clicks enter, a map will populate, showing her how much gas and CO2 she will save, how many round trips she can make per full charge, and how long the commute will take using pedal only, pedal assist, and throttle only. In this case, she can make 13 round trips per full charge, which is great, she thinks. She can drop off and pick up her daughter every day for a whole week on a single charge. But Miss Anderson still has some general questions about biking in the area, so she clicks on the next tab, Your Path. She's given the option to choose what she's looking for, whether it be bike paths, bike lanes, bike racks, charging stations, or cycling clubs. She envisions bringing her kids on bike rides nearby, so she clicks the Bike Paths in Your Area tab and is immediately given a list of nearby bike paths. On this page, she's given the option to check out if we've convinced her, but she's still skeptical about one thing: the price. So we bring her to the next page where she can compare e-bike costs between Radio Flyer's various e-bikes as well as across other high-end e-bike brands. This emphasizes to Miss Anderson the fact that Radio Flyer is not only the best option for e-bikes, but it's also one of the cheapest. From here, convinced, she checks out. Now that she's made her purchase, she peruses the final U-Bike page, hashtag fly with us, and sees all of the posts from happy customers. She's excited to share her own. Once her bike arrives, she posts a pic of her and the kids smiling on her local bike path to her Instagram, hoping to get featured and maybe even win prizes. Her friend, Environment Emery, sees the picture and wants to learn more, beginning a loyalty loop.
Now let's shift focus towards the third component of the Flowerless campaign, the campaign promotion. We will begin this section by looking at some influencer recommendations. In today's day and age, influencer marketing has become a go-to for brands looking to connect with customers and build brand awareness across communities. We believe that it is important to choose an influencer that represents each buyer persona to ensure that our message is reaching each of our various target audiences. But what strategies should our influencers use to effectively promote the Radio Flyer e-bikes. First is leveraging the nostalgia of the Radio Flyer brand itself. While many people may not know about Radio Flyer's line of e-bikes, Radio Flyer itself has been an established brand for over 100 years. Influencers should leverage this rich history and brand awareness when advertising Radio Flyer's new products. They could make posts showcasing the product, its many uses, or its safety features, all using the hashtag #FlyWithUs. Another paid media strategy we plan to employ is the SEM Google Ads. Based on SEO and keyword research through our survey and website crawler, we found that these keywords are most searched up for electric bikes by consumers. We drew up 2 mock-up ads based on keywords and based on our buyer personas. We have also generated Radio Flyer social media ads using the keyword research and other sponsored postings on these social media sites. We made mock-ups of the ads that could be posted for this campaign, and these sponsored postings call to action will direct consumers to the landing page of Radio Flyer. We also plan on using Pinterest, as members from our target demographics have a large presence on this social media. Many use the social media to find inspiration for lifestyle and new ideas. In this case, this customer searched for lifestyle, and Radio Flyer ads populated at the top to promote the Flyer Academy event and the U-Bike interactive page. In addition, we also want to retarget customers who visited our webpage and clicked on paid ads. This will bring back awareness to Radio Flyer from the frequented pages customers go to. For example, this customer filled out the registration form for the Flyer Academy but did not end up following through with their registration past purchase. The ad for the Flyer Academy populated when the customer went onto YouTube and searched for biking videos, prompting them to reconsider. Email marketing is also another good strategy to bring awareness to different sales, opportunities, and events such as Flyer Academy. Radio Flyer should consistently send out push emails to registered Radio Flyer members in order to promote new products, events like the Flyer Academy, and new features like the U-Bike interactive page to gain traction and build brand awareness. And while paid media increased awareness, owned media will focus on consideration and boosting brand trust. To start this off, this is a daily posting schedule that we have created involving owned media postings across all social media platforms Radio Flyer uses. For example, My Ride Monday utilizes TikTok, where customers of Radio Flyer are posted of their day in the life video of them using their e-bike. So throughout this campaign, all of the paid and owned media strategies we have created have the potential to be very impactful to Radio Flyer. However, how are we going to track that? This KPI dashboard will track overall performance and collect things from conversion rate on the U-Bike page to click-through rate of email marketing. However, in our opinion, the most important is the emotional performance indicators, which are things such as customer satisfaction and repeat purchases.
With many ideas to implement, this is how we broke down the costs of the Fly With Us campaign. The total that we plan to spend on the Fly With Us campaign is $245,000 out of the $250,000 allotted to us. The expected total revenue of this campaign is $1.29 million for an expected ROI of 4.3. This is not including the profit made from the U-Bike website updates, as those numbers will come from future sales and click-through rates. Now let's break that budget down a little further, starting with our budget for paid media. This will include our spending of $105,000 on influencer marketing and additional spending of $55,000 on sponsored postings across social media and Google. These ROI numbers were found using advertising industry averages. Finally, we created a budget to represent the costs and benefits of throwing a Flyer Academy event in one pilot location. We hope this can be used as a benchmark to help show how profitable a partnership like this could be once we expand to all locations. For the first star, we can expect to spend $50,000 and see a return of $183,000 the location sells out of Radio Flyer products. A complete breakdown of all budget calculations can be found on Appendix Slides 2 and 3.
So to recap, we started off with the problem of how can Radio Flyer increase its market presence and garner the brand recognition that it needs. The answer came in the form of our campaign, Fly With Us, a 3-pronged strategy campaign, our partnership with Academy Sports, our U-Bike interactive page, and our campaign promotions. The overall value of this campaign will be 5.34 return on investment from paid media advertisements, a potential return on investment of $183,900 per store per year for Radio Flyer through the event, and a 4.2 return on investment from influencer ads. Thank you guys so much for your time, and we hope you fly with us.